Good morning, afternoon, evening, gamers. So this is a different video, which at this point is pretty standard for me. I like to just touch on a lot of different topics, and this one is more a video for you, um, and a word of caution. So, if I show you my, if we jump onto that screen. We have the lovely Lara, and if you go to my PC, so basically, I I don't have enough SSD space for games. This is my NVMe here, which is it's only a 500 gig NVMe. Jump onto there. Yeah, so it's not very big. Now this game on here is the Wastelands of Depravity modded Fallout 4 game. As you can see, it takes up a lot of the game. It needs a lot of caching and such. My C drive is also it's not an NVMe, it's just a normal SSD, which is also 500 gig. I don't put anything else on here. It has plenty of space on it, and I could put games on it, but I just don't like to do that. I like to keep my bootable drive just nice and clean. Only software that I'm adding that I think needs to go in with Windows in order to perform better or well uh, will go in there. So I keep that clean. So apart from these two, so that's basically roughly 1 terabyte of SSD. All these other drives are mechanical drives. This is a 4 terabyte mechanical hard drive. I think it's a Barracuda, which I bought for about £80. Um, I didn't buy it that long ago, so it's fairly modern. 7,000 RPM, I think, isn't it? I'm not sure, but here you can see the crucial. That's my um, Windows. Um, where's the other one? I don't know. Well, it doesn't really matter anyway. I think it's 7,200. Which, if you are going to get a mechanical drive, because I mean, in terms of price, for £80 you get 4 terabytes. If you wanted a 4 terabyte NVMe, it's £400. I mean, even some of the because I went on to Curry's afterwards to try and get one. And the cheapest 2 terabyte one was nearly £200. So a lot of difference. So the one I bought on Amazon um, was £110. I was actually going to buy another one, and then Swift was like, "Well, yeah, but this one is faster." And I was a bit of a stick in the mud about it. I was being stubborn. And then at some point, I was like, why am I being stubborn about this? It's not that much more money. I think the difference between the three 500 megabits per second and the up to 5,000 megabits per second, I think the difference was like £20. And considering the ones that they've got in Curry's, which are up to 3,500 and are just shy of £200, uh, UK money. Um, yeah, like it just I don't know why I spent so long um being stubborn about it. So I bought it, I ordered it, and it came, which was the first one. Here's the here's a package. I don't know why I don't I don't know why that happens, but yeah. Now it was sealed. I think I would have noticed, and I think most of us would, notice if it wasn't sealed. It was sealed, so there's clearly something in it. So I was like, cool. I've bought a lot of things off of Amazon. I've never thought about it, and most of you out there won't really think about it either. However, when I opened it, there's my box, there's my Crucial drive, right? Like there's my 2 terabyte drive. I can put that in my computer, and it'd be great. No, I noticed that it was opened a little bit. This isn't me having done it. It was slightly open, so when I opened it and pulled it out, no, no SSD. So there's what's that? Oh, like a little booklet thing. Okay. So that was the first one. So the the SSD was missing. So I'm like, okay, this is not great. So I got onto Amazon, and they sent me out another one. So I was like, okay, cool. Now maybe I'm a little bit naive. Well, I think that's pretty clear at this point. I didn't expect the second one to be the same problem, but it was. Here it is. Again, it was sealed. Now this time, I wanted I wanted the driver to. I wanted to open it in front of him because here's the thing: I live alone. It's just me, myself, and I. When I open these packages, I've got no proof. Swift did say that I should have taken a video, and yeah, I should have. But because my brain doesn't think that way, or I don't think that there's automatically going to be a problem, I didn't. I did take a picture of it sealed, so I did that. Um, but yeah, but we'll get into that in a minute. So again, I opened it up, and so for some reason the driver just wanted nothing to do with standing there whilst I opened it, because he was saying, well, once you open it, I I can't take it back, which wasn't really the crux of my argument. My argument was I just needed another pair of eyes on it, so you could report back and say, yeah, no, there was nothing in that. Like, he's not lying. Because here's the thing: you don't know me, so you don't know what kind of person I am. Maybe I'm stealing them and just like getting Amazon to order another one. You don't know that. So I have nowhere to go on that issue. I can't prove anything because I live alone. And even if I did live with somebody, like, well, that person's connected to me. We're, maybe we're in a relationship or friends or something. So that kind of invalidates that anyway. So it's very, very difficult in this situation to, what do you do? So they sent me out another one, and I remember him picking it up and going, oh, yeah, yeah, there's something in it. And I was like, well, yeah, but there was something in the other one. So again, we open it up, and here's my box. Can't happen twice, right? Nah. So open it up. Open it up. Like, oh, this is going to be good. It's going to go in my computer. I'm going to have 2 terabytes and a couple of VR games I bought, but I haven't played them yet because I was waiting for the SSD, because VR games they're problematic to run at the best of times on a hard drive. Not it can not help the situation. So opened it, and yeah, there's nothing in it. Now here's the two theories. Now, either somebody is stealing them at the warehouse. Um, Maybe. Or maybe that um, Crucial are having some sort of like problem. Or maybe they're being stolen at Crucial's warehouse. I don't know where the problem is occurring. I don't think it was the Amazon drivers. Because the boxes were sealed, unless they have some sort of glue with which to to do them back up again. But I don't know. I would have thought that some people would maybe notice. And the thing with this one is, I can't show you because it has my address on it. But this one was sealed, and the label went over the seal. So I definitely don't think this one was opened by the driver. I don't think the other one was as either. I could be wrong. I don't know. My brain doesn't think this way. So I don't know. I don't know how this works. So yeah, I've got two empty boxes. Obviously by the second time I rang up Amazon. The gentleman on the phone said he would raise a complaint and go to, I'm guessing Amazon have like a fraud department, I would think. You would hope so. And that they would get onto it, and then an email would be sent to me. I got an email, but not from their fraud department, just from customer services, and it says, now Swift has said that this is basically that this is kind of my fault because because I think he overheard my conversation with the Amazon rep, and he said that I said some things that maybe I shouldn't have. Which, I mean, I'm not saying he's wrong, but at the end of the day, I haven't done anything, so I'm, you know, I just don't think that way. But I guess to the Amazon rep, like if I put some sort of doubt in his mind, maybe, then yeah, okay, sure, yeah. So I got an email from customer services, not their fraud department, and it says hello. It doesn't even give me It doesn't even give my name. Not like hello, Salmon. Just hello. We're sorry to hear that you haven't received your items from order blah blah blah. It's very important to us that our customers receive the products they purchase from Amazon. We appreciate your business and regret that this item hasn't been delivered to you. Items that aren't received are inconvenient for you and costly for Amazon. And yeah, absolutely. And I'm not blaming Amazon here. It's not Amazon's fault either. Like, they've delivered the parcel in good, you know, it wasn't, it wasn't crushed or damaged in any way. They handed me the package, no problem. Unfortunately, and because this is it's a small thing. NVMEs aren't really very big. I don't have one to show you. The only one I've got is in the computer, and I can't take that out, particularly at the moment whilst I'm making the video. So they're not very big. So I think they are easily stealable, I'm going to say. I mean, either Crucial are either Crucial have a problem at their end, or there's a problem at Amazon's end. And I don't want to blame, hardworking people from Amazon or Crucial for stealing. Maybe it's not that. Maybe it's some problem. I, I don't know. Maybe the NVMEs are put into the boxes by a robot and something went wrong, and the robots weren't putting anything in the boxes. I don't know. I don't know how it works. But I don't have an NVMe. So we'll carry on with the message. I can put it here if you would like. Yep. So hello. It's very important to us that our customers receive the products. Convenient and costly for Amazon. Absolutely true. Based on the outcome of our investigations, we believe the item was delivered to the correct address. Yes, yes, it was. I can't deny that. In particular, we have considered the information from our records as follows, which shows the item was delivered. Information collected at the point of delivery. So, in order to get my package, Amazon sent me a code, which I then had to give to the driver. It's not something I've ever done before with Amazon. Um, I've bought way more expensive parts. My CPU, my motherboard, the cooler, and the RAM all came from Amazon, and that was hundreds and hundreds of pounds. But on this, they had the code system. Maybe it's something that they've just recently implemented. I don't know. So the package weight and reported condition upon delivery. Now, if you're saying that the driver picking it up and going, well, there's something in it, means that the package weight was correct. That's not really how that works. I would have thought the NVMe inside the packaging would be of a different weight. And seeing as the driver didn't have some scales, and I don't have scales, I don't think I even have kitchens. No, no, I don't have kitchen scales either. So there's no real way to verify that. Yes, yes, as you saw, there was a box in it. Yeah, the problem is that the box doesn't actually contain the item that I needed. So that one's a bit weird. You may wish to contact your local police authorities to pursue this matter further. If the issue isn't resolved after contacting local law enforcement and the carrier, please contact us back during the business hours of the related police department with a police report number, a link to access your police report, or a PDF image file of the police report. There are multiple ways to file a police report. Check with your local authorities for ways to file a report. In order for us... Now this on the surface seems okay. Going to the police, I suppose, is a legitimate avenue to go down. However, depending on the country that you live in, and depending on how well your police are funded, um, the UK police are... They get money taken off of them on a fairly regular basis. They are underfunded, I believe, and also they're having trouble, or they were having trouble, maybe, I don't know, with with recruiting more police officers to be able to do the jobs that they need to do. So, and this is quite a low level thing. Nobody's been murdered or anything. You know, so I I'm not saying I'm not trying to say that the police wouldn't want to take it seriously. I'm just saying that the resources that they have and the time that they would need to invest, I just don't think it would be worth it to them. I really don't. There's a lot there's a lot more there's a lot more terrible crimes out there that definitely they need to be dealing with. So I'm, this one bothers me. But here it says, in order for us to validate your police report, it must be in a complete closed state. Well, I mean, the police will give you a form to fill out for sure. Like, they'll let you do that. But are they going to investigate it? Again, I don't know. So, and if they don't, be reported in the local jurisdiction, city, county, municipal, in which the package was reported delivered, and include the following: the delivery address regarding this incident, the items were delivered according to the carrier tracking, yep. The report was created for stolen items, theft, larceny, incorrect delivery, or similar crime. The date the report was created, the name of the police department. If the police report was created over the phone, the name and badge number of the reporting officer. I don't actually know how this works at the moment. I don't even know where my local police station is. It used to be central in the town, and now it's. Oh, I think I know where it is, but it's a long way away. I would rather go in person to do this than do it over the phone. But also with the pandemic, and a lot of people, just because they're tired of it, have kind of pretend that it's not still going on. But the NHS is still fighting the pandemic, and the police may still have in place not wanting civilians coming into the police station. I don't know that, but they may have that, and they're well within their rights to to do so. So I don't know. I perhaps I would have to phone them. So now maybe this is this. I'm wondering if this is a test, because if I'm stealing it, maybe they think, well, he's not going to go to the police. Which, sure, yeah, I guess. Um, and the other thing is, it's a lot of effort. Like, this is so much effort to go through. And maybe they're thinking, well, if he's willing to go through that, then he probably didn't steal it. Maybe, like, I don't know what the logic is, or they're just hoping that, you know what, it's just going to be too much hassle for him. He'll just drop it, and you know, it will go away. The incident will go away. Now, this is from customer service. I'm hoping that I get something else from their fraud department. They must have a fraud department, and see if we can't come to a better resolution than this. But and to be honest, half of my brain thinks, well, you know what? It's £110. I just just chalk it up as a loss, um, and just don't buy online anymore. And I must admit, it has shook my faith in buying things online. I never thought that this would happen. I did hear something about PlayStations being delivered, and in the boxes it was just bricks. And the representative the second time around was actually saying that this is fairly common. They often have empty packages delivered. So so what I'm basically saying to you, is check your packages. It try and get the driver to agree, particularly if you live on your own, perhaps. Um, but I mean, even if you have like a partner, or family, children, whatever, it's you're still in that tricky situation of, well, it's your word against, well, whoever. So it's still a difficult situation. So if you can, maybe open it there and then, in front of the driver. So I mean, try to reassure the driver that it's nothing to do with him. Like, he's, because I wonder if they figure that they're going to get in trouble or something. And at no point was I blaming the driver. Like, he's just delivering my package. I just kind of wanted to have a pair of eyes on it, so he could then go back and say, when a supervisor or whatever asks him, okay, so was there anything in the package? He can go, no, no, the product was missing from the packaging. I watched him open it, and there was nothing in it. Like, you know. I mean, but also they're on a schedule as well. They're on a tight schedule. But I mean, I think just uh, getting those few seconds just to it shouldn't take long to open up something and just check that the goods are in there. So this is my advice to you: take it, take it or don't take it. Like it, you do you. But yeah, it's been a very um, yeah, it's I've never really gone through anything like this before, so it's difficult to know what to do. And of course, now I'm kind of left with that feeling. I have this like feeling that like I've done something wrong when I haven't, but I still feel that way because I can't prove it. So now, people, and even you yourselves might be thinking, yeah, nah, he 100% stole them. He just tried to get himself 4 terabytes for £110. Yeah, he's guilty, and I have I've no way to I've no way to counter that. So it puts you in this just very uncomfortable position, and it's not a nice feeling. So I'm going to wait and see if Amazon send me any other dialogue. Tomorrow is a bank holiday here in the UK, the May bank holiday, or what month are we in? Oh, we're in April. April, yeah, May, yeah. So it's the an early May bank holiday, I think. So I mean, I'm guessing Amazon's still working. I thought, or although in the UK bank holidays are usually mandatory, although they can give you days off in lieu or something. I wouldn't have thought that Amazon would just shut down. So yeah, I don't know how that works. So I'm going to wait until at least Tuesday, see if I get any more correspondence, and then yes, I'm going to have to go down the police route. I mean, at this point, it's not even about the money. It's not even about the product really. Although I still can't play the games I want because I haven't got the storage. So I mean, I still have a problem that hasn't been solved. But at this point, it's more just that uncomfortable feeling of like, well, I'm under scrutiny, I'm under suspicion, which is perfectly reasonable. Like, you out there thinking, yeah, he stole it. Like, you're not wrong for thinking that, because how do I counter that? How do I show that I haven't done anything wrong? It's such a difficult situation to be in. So yeah, I mean, maybe they could fit like the Amazon drivers with with like body cams or something, and then the body cam just so you can stand there and ask the driver to film it as you open it, and then they've got that evidence there, and then that evidence can be taken from the bodysuit without the driver needing to do anything, and that can go and be processed, so that there's a bit more protection for me, and there's more protection for Amazon. Both sides have to be protected. And you can say, well, Amazon's a multi-million-pound company. No, that doesn't matter. Wrong is wrong. It's that simple. So yeah. So just basically, I just wanted to make this video more um, for you, just to say, hey, when you're receiving your packages, just be careful. Have a really good look at the package. If it looks off, and I'm sure many of you do, anyway, maybe some of you have been through this particular problem. If you do, I'd love to hear, like, down in the comments, your experiences. It's good if we share these experiences, because then hopefully it will make it so that Amazon find a better way of doing things, so that both sides are protected. So yeah, I would just be really careful, guys. Yeah, and if I get any sort of if I get any more news on it, or I get a resolution, I'll let you guys know. But yeah, just be careful when you're receiving your packages, and not just from Amazon, from anybody. Like, it doesn't matter who the courier is, or where you bought the item from. Just, like, if something feels off, or if it's a package that you can open quickly just to check in front of the driver, do that. Like, I know I know that the drivers get worried that they might get, like, pulled into something that's nothing to do with them. But I mean, honestly, it's in both of your best interests, because the driver that then goes, "Hey, look, I handed him the package, or her. They opened their package, and there was nothing in it, but it was sealed. I had nothing to do with it. So there's a problem back at the warehouse. Like, and hopefully then, these companies can start to sort of narrow down and pinpoint where these problems are and what's going on. And it might not be theft. Like I said, maybe at the manufacturing end, like, the robot went crazy, or something went wrong, a process got missed, and some empty packages went out. I mean, I can't. It would surprise me that nobody noticed. So nobody at the center that makes the chips. I don't know. I don't know where Crucial's NVMEs are made. That nobody sort of noticed there. Like, oh, there's a load of empty packets here with no actual product in it. And then when the distribution center got them, that, like, people unloading the goods, like, nobody noticed, hang on a minute, there's nothing in this packet. And the person putting it into the package, like, didn't notice, like, hang on a minute, there's nothing in this. So it does seem a lot of people missed something. But, if you're busy and you're rushing, I suppose it could happen. I don't know. Or there is somebody stealing somewhere. In which case they need to be dealt with, because that's wrong. So yeah, that's all the video was about. Just, be careful. Now, be careful with your online packaging. It does make me wary now of whether I want to purchase things online. Maybe certain things. I don't know. That's something I'm going to have to think about. But yeah, I'm like I said also as well, online pricing compared with brick and mortar stores, like, the prices are wildly varied. That, as I said, I had a look on Currys, which there used to be Currys. I think Currys were Dixons, I think, and there was PC World, and then they kind of merged the two together. They're not much use for a lot, really. It's not like having a Micro Center. I wish we had some of those stores over here that just deal with computer stuff, nothing else. Because here's the thing: you go to buy a computer, you might get somebody from that knows about computers, or you might get the guy from the freezer section. Well, he knows about freezers, but computer, he's just gonna just pull it out of his ass, basically. So yeah, but that's all we have in the UK. And like I said, the prices were so basically the cheapest 2 terabyte NVMe that they had was another £90, which is yeah, that's a lot of money. But I suppose at least you would know there and then that the packaging that you know you can see it, you can touch it, and you know that you've actually got the product. So yeah, I'm yeah, this will make me rethink online buying. And like I said, up until this point, I've never had a problem, never had a problem. But now I do. So yeah, so be safe, stay well, everybody, and I'll see you on the next video. The the Isles of I forget what it was. That didn't go well. I I refunded it. I very rarely refund games that I buy on Steam. Very rarely, but that one, yeah, I refunded it. So yeah, but the second video will I'll put it up. I've been lazy the last couple of days and not put any videos up. But I will start again from tomorrow or maybe Tuesday. So yeah, that's that video didn't go well either. So a lot of things haven't gone well at the moment, but yeah, it is what it is. So stay safe and be well, everybody. Have if you're in the UK, have a wonderful bank holiday, and wherever you are in the world, you know, enjoy your life as much as possible because life is real short. Take time to smell the roses, and I will see you on the next video. Bye for now. Oh, I better do the end thing because I always forget.